Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming in some Louis Vuitton new release unboxings, so I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Technically, these are also part of my birthday haul because I did buy everything before my birthday, but I wanted to unbox the handbag by itself just to give it its moment in the sun. Okay, so this is a deconstructed unboxing. I'm not going to do that to you guys again. So I have all the little good parts here. I have the number 16 booklet that one of these shipments came with. I also have my receipts. Two of these came with shopping bags. I always request shopping bags, but I don't always get them. Do you guys have that happen? Let me know in the comment section down below. And here are the boxes that they all came in as well. Okay, so let's begin with the first one. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it, but it came in the little dust bag, of course, duh, right? But I picked up the beautiful Louis Vuitton bone key pouch in the monogram canvas. I had to get this, all right? I had to get this. You guys know I am a dog mom, so when I first saw this collection launch, I was like, oh my God, please tell me that they're gonna have this really cool small leather good, because they usually have handbags. Sometimes they have like, bag charms, but they very rarely end up having like these really cool small leather goods. So I was like sitting there waiting and waiting. And when I saw that they released this, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. But I love, love, love this collection. I think it's fabulous. They have some awesome pieces, but for me, this is the one that I definitely was like, okay, I have to get it, right? Okay, so the bone key pouch, as you guys can see, you have this little silhouette of the bone. And there is the backside. On the backside, you have LV, like pet lovers or lovers. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it with, oh yeah, you can, a little bit right there. Okay, you have a zippered closure, and the hardware on here actually looks like it's a little bit aged, so it doesn't have that shiny gold hardware, which I personally like. I think it gives it a little bit more, I don't know, makes it look a little bit more rugged, I guess, but a very smooth zip. And you also have the little keychain to attach your keys to it, and this also has the same matching hardware that the zipper has. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but on the interior, look at that. It's pretty spacious. Mine says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. There we go. So I absolutely love it. And this leather is actually treated. And I noticed that because usually with the treated leather, you do have this varnish that seems to be a little bit brighter. Personally, I prefer the regular leather, but the fact that it is treated, I think, is a really nice detail. So that way you don't have to be like super careful with it. You don't have to be extra careful with it, I should say, because this is quite a bit of leather. So if you're thinking about getting it and you were worried that there's going to be too much leather, just know that this is treated. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. So I thought that this was beautiful. I've already been using it. It's crazy how much I can fit in here. And I also brought out, because you guys know me, I brought out the regular key pouch just to give you an idea as far as sizes go. So there they are side by side, but let me put them back to back so you guys can really see the size difference on them. There we go. So at first I thought maybe this is going to be a little too much dead space because of the shape of the bone, but it's actually worked out for me to put my hair ties in these little pockets there, and that way I still have space for other items in here. But there we go. Pretty cool, right? But like I said, it's crazy how much I can fit in here. I can easily fit, and I'll do like a little clip so you guys can see how much I can fit. But I can fit cards in here, my key fob. I also have like a little mini lipstick, my hair stuff. So I think it's great. I think that this is perfect if you do have a really chunky key fob, and sometimes maybe this one, if it doesn't work out with this type of key pouch, going for something like this I think would be great, especially if you have a dog in your life. But I thought that this was absolutely fabulous. I haven't taken it into Louis Vuitton, but I'm hopeful that they will be able to hot stamp this item, because I know that there are some items that Louis Vuitton just can't hot stamp because of either the shape that it has or what have you. So I'm hopeful that they will be able to hot stamp it, because I am definitely going to be putting Edward and Theodore's initials on here, because I think that this is perfect. I'll be honest with you, I kind of want to get another one just in case, because I think it is so insanely cute. I want to have one like as a backup, and this one just to kind of go crazy on. But I think it's pretty cool. And again, I love that it is pretty spacious for a little key pouch. But I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. So I had to, right? I had to get this. I think it is beautiful. So the next item here is the dust bag. And when I saw that they launched the full collection, I was like, ooh, I want something in this color. I desperately want something in this color because most of my Louis Vuitton items, as far as small leather goods go, they're either red or they're just the monogram with the regular leather. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, I have to get something. But I picked up the Kirigami card holder from the Color Mania collection. I think that this is such a fun collection. And the fact that they have so many different colors for so many different items, I think it is fabulous. They have keep balls, they have pocket organizers, they have the toiletry pouch, not the toiletry pouches, what are those called? The Nice, they have the Kirigamis. I mean, there are so many pieces in different colors that you can go for that I think it is absolutely amazing. So I am a huge fan of the Color Mania. But like I said, let's go back to this guy. This is the Kirigami card holder. So I picked it up in, of course, in the beautiful pink. They have this in 5 different colors, if I'm not mistaken. They have it in yellow, blue, green, pink, and red. The red is fabulous. The green is absolutely gorgeous. But I was definitely leaning more towards pink because I don't have a lot of Louis Vuitton pink items. And I thought that this pink is absolutely gorgeous. But I love that this card holder has a little pouch. So, here is the SKU card. All right, and here is the textile card. But you have these 2 pieces. So you have a little card holder with 1 credit card slot or 1 card slot, and then you have a little pouch that it comes with. So you can use these separately. You can use them together. You guys know how I feel about pouches. You know how I feel about versatile small leather goods, and this was right up my alley. But I love it. So this one says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Italy. But look at this card holder. It has a little bit more, it's a little bit thicker this way. So instead of it just having 1 teeny tiny credit card slot that you can only maybe get away with using maybe your driver's license and 1 credit card if you doubled them up, the fact that it is a little bit wider allows you to carry more than 2 cards, a little bit more towards 4. You're definitely pushing it with 5, but still, I love that. So it looks like it's stretched out, but it's not. That is the intention of the style, which I think is pretty cool. So you have a little bit of a bump right there. But let's talk about this little pouch. Look at that. I think it is fabulous. And for the sake of adding more information to this video, I also have my regular Kirigami trio because I want to show you guys the difference between the Kirigami card holder and the smallest little pouch that the Kirigami set comes with. So there they are side by side. This one easily fits cards in here. You guys have seen me use this as a catch-all, as a wallet, what have you. So this one is a little bit bigger. So let me put them side by side so you have a better idea. It's a tiny bit bigger, not too much, right there, but still. So, I mean, you know how much you can fit in here. Can you imagine with this one, you can definitely fit a little bit more. And this one, of course, says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Italy. I automatically go to France. But I love that this has the silver hardware versus the gold hardware. Again, because most of my Louis Vuitton pieces, I would say that 99.9% of them do have the gold hardware, which I love. But I think that this is a really nice addition. They both have the same thickness too. So I thought that was pretty cool because when I saw this online, I was like, oh, I wonder if it's going to be too similar to this, but I was so happy that it was just a teeny tiny bit bigger, which again is great. So that way, if you wanted to use this as a catch-all, as a wallet, or if you wanted to fit your larger key fobs in here, that ends up working out as well. But I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, oh, maybe this guy will fit in here. No, it doesn't fit in here. Definitely not. But I love that. I love that because you can use them separately, you can use them together. And I also, again, like that it has a little bit more thickness so that way you can double up your cards. You can put 3 in there, you can put 4 in there, maybe put a little bit of cash. But there is the front side and there is the back side, just very simple. And there is the front, side, back, front again, and there we go. Okay, so because I am such a big fan of the Kirigami sets, and I'm also a big fan of the Kirigami card holder that I just picked up, I also went for this guy. So this is the last item. So here it is in the dust bag that says Louis Vuitton. And I picked up, I'm sure you guys already know what it is, but I picked up the beautiful Kirigami organizer in the same color. I picked it up in the beautiful pink. This one doesn't have as many colors to pick from. I believe it's just the pink, the blue, and the yellow. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on it. But still, I wanted to kind of have the matching set. And I am super, super happy. So on the outside, it just looks like, okay, it's just a little Kirigami pouch. It's a longer Kirigami pouch. Oh, but no, because this bad boy also comes with 2 other small leather goods. Again, you guys know how I feel about this stuff. But here is the SKU card right there. And I will give you guys a proper tour, I promise. There is the textile card, but it came with these bad boys as well. So these 3 together, I think that this is definitely, this has a better price point for what you're getting, in my opinion, compared to just the card holder, because you essentially get 3 pieces that you can use together, you can use separately. So I think that this is amazing. So you have the first little small leather good. It is just a slender card holder, and you have 1, 2, 3, 6 credit card slots. And this one says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. On the back side, there's nothing, but you also have this little slip pocket at the top. So there's that. All right. It also comes with a zippered little pouch. And this one, of course, is Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. So you have, once again, that beautiful silver hardware. There is the back side. But this guy is a functional little slip pocket here, which I think is awesome. Then you open it up and you have another little zippered pocket there. So I think that is awesome. So you have, you could put your cash in here. You could put maybe your quick access stuff in here. I have put my phone in here just as a for instance. See? So I did that. I don't necessarily recommend it, but you can kind of play around with it a little bit more. So if you wanted to use it that way, you could. But still, you have this cool little zip, and it is quite slender. So if you do fit a lot in here, it's going to get bulky very, very quickly. But the main little pouch, I love that it's a little bit longer. On its own, I think it is fabulous as a clutch. Even though I'm not like the biggest fan of clutches, I like this. I like that it kind of looks like a little wallet. And trust me, I already know what you're thinking, and I will get there in just a second. But when you open it up, once again, you have that beautiful pink, and it is pretty spacious. Just to give you an idea, here's my phone. You can easily fit card holders in here. You can fit lipsticks in here, key pouches, what have you. So I like that you have a little bit more play with this one as well. Now, I'm sure what you guys are probably thinking, hey, these 2 pouches kind of look like the pouches from the Felici. You are correct. They look very similar to the Felici, and I did bring them out so you guys have a better size comparison, because the Felici pouches, they're actually a little bit smaller than these guys. Because again, on the website, I was looking at it on my phone. On my phone, the measurements don't pop up. So I did call, and when she told me the measurements on this, I think she said they were like 10 inches in length, maybe not. Either way, I will put it on the screen right here so you guys have a better idea. But I was thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe they're very similar to the Pochette Felici. Maybe I can play around with them, but they are a little bit different. So these 2 are essentially, not the same thing, because this one actually has 8 credit card slots, whereas this one has you have the 6. It's a little bit shorter. Not like a huge, huge difference, but still, you can't fit these guys in the Felici. There we go. And this one, I think you have a little bit more play with the Felici. And as far as the zippered compartment, or the zippered pouch, hang on, let's do this. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. So again, you have this Kirigami organizer pouch is just a little bit longer, and again, you have more play with these guys. But because this one is longer, I feel like it's a little bit more generous as far as how much more it can open up compared to this one. All right. But unlike the Felici little zippered pouch, I like that you also have a slip pocket on the exterior. So there is the size difference. But I was like, oh man, they're not the same size. They're not the same size. That would have been awesome if they did. But at the same time, I do like that it's a little bit longer. So I consider this more of a long Kirigami pouch. And just to give you another size comparison, here is the medium Kirigami pouch. So it's almost as tall as this guy is. All right, and then the big pouch for the Kirigami set, here they are, side by side. There we go. Personally, I don't think that this has a ridiculous price point considering that it does come with the other two items, so that way you can use them together or you can use them separately. Plus, I'm a huge fan of the pop of color for whichever color you decide to go for. I think that this is a really fun way to be able to semi-personalize your collection a little bit more. That way you don't have to go for the regular brown color or what have you. The fact that you can go for a little bit of a pop of color I think is really cool. So I absolutely love that. And I had someone ask if I can include the prices in the items whenever I do unboxings. So the organizer was $800. The card holder was $380 if I'm not mistaken. And the bone pouch was $550. But I think that both of these collections, the Pet Lovers collection and the Color Mania collection, I think that they are fabulous. And whether you decide to go for their handbags or their small leather goods or their other accessories, because they have so many items to pick from, either way, I think that they are really unique and they add a type of playfulness to your collection as well. So I am a huge, huge fan. But what do you guys think about the silver hardware? Are you a fan of the silver hardware with the Color Mania? I personally think that it makes the colors pop a little bit more. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm seeing things that aren't there. Maybe it's because, like I said before, all of my other small leather goods or all of my handbags from Louis Vuitton are also with the gold hardware. So it's kind of like it's kind of refreshing to see a different color hardware. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but either way, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. But anyways, that does it for this video. That does it for this unboxing of new releases. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on these items, especially if you're looking to add them to your collection. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed it, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.